Top 10 Series 2021. Welcome to Top Everything, where you get top 10 videos on any and everything. Today we'll talk about our top 10 pickup for the best series 2021. It's true. We're living in a golden age of television. Some of the best TV series of all time have aired in the last few years, from character-driven dramas to big-budget sci-fi and fantasy shows with film-level production values, taking full advantage of the possibilities of long-form serialized storytelling. Here's what we bring, our list of top 10 best series of 2021. But before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. The Underground Railroad. The visible and the invisible, realism and fantasy meet in this beautiful and searing series. The Underground Railroad marks famed director Barry Jenkins' foray into streaming, garnering universal acclaim. The show is bolstered by a historically important narrative, ambitious production design, and convincing performances. Even though the actual Underground Railroad referred to a network of abolitionists and slaves who helped enslaved Black Americans to escape to safety, the series depicts the fictional reality in which a runaway slave, Cora, manages to embark on an actually hidden train that escorts slaves to freedom. The miniseries depicts her arduous journey as she struggles for survival. The series premiered on Amazon Prime Video on May 14, 2021. Number 9. Handmaid's Tale. The Handmaid's Tale is an American dystopian television series created by Bruce Miller based on the 1985 novel of the same name by Canadian author Margaret Atwood. The Handmaid's Tale is a dark, depressing tale taking the audience to a dystopian future where the US is taken over by a deranged fundamentalist group, leading to chaos and mayhem that soon befalls the whole country. It's worth engrossing yourself in its twisted and disgusting affairs because the good days are right at the end of the tunnel, or at least we hope so. The Handmaid's Tale is good again after a bit of 2 seasons slog. The 4th season of The Handmaid's Tale premiered on April 27, 2021. This season follows June as she strikes back against Gilead, while her quest for justice and revenge threatens to consume her and destroy her most cherished relationships. Number 8. White Lotus. The White Lotus is an American satirical comedy drama television series created, written, and directed by Mike White that premiered on HBO on July 11, 2021. The White Lotus standout Jennifer Coolidge is returning for Season 2 of HBO. The first season followed a number of visitors vacationing at the White Lotus, an exclusive Hawaiian resort, over the span of a week. A darker complexity emerges in these seemingly picture-perfect travelers, the hotel's cheerful employees, and the idyllic locale itself. Season 2 will follow a largely different group of vacationers as they book their stay at another White Lotus property and settle in temporarily amongst its inhabitants. The White Lotus wrapped its freshman run with 1.9 million viewers. Number 7. Schmigadoon. The name is insane, yes. Schmigadoon is an American musical comedy television series created by Kinko Paul and Ken Dorio, with all songs written by Paul, who also serves as showrunner. The series aired on Apple TV Plus and premiered on July 16, 2021. Schmigadoon, an ambitious show that hopes to both modernize the musical while humorously poking fun at some of the more obvious narrative flaws of the genre. With humble songs and stellar cast of Broadway and comedy veterans, it's almost enough to make you forget how surface level the conceit comes across. Melissa and Josh, Cecily Strong and Keegan-Michael Key, respectively, have been together for several years but are in a rut. Melissa sees their relationship in extremes of utter perfection or complete failure, while Josh puts in the bare minimum of effort and remains closed off. In a last-ditch effort, they go on a couple's retreat only to get lost in the woods. Number 6. Ted Lasso. 2 seasons down, and Ted Lasso has proven itself a sports series with staying power. The program, which is certified fresh at 95%, hails from Jason Sudeikis, Bill Lawrence, Brendan Hunt, and Joe Kelly, and caught on fairly quickly with audiences when it first premiered in 2020 at the height of the pandemic lockdown. Ted Lasso ended its 2nd season on a few dramatic notes, with the tension between Ted, Jason Sudeikis, and Nate, Nick Mohammed, escalating beyond what anyone could have predicted. Sam, Toheeb Jimmo, making his choice about whether to stay with AFC Richmond, and Roy, Brett Goldstein, and Healy, Juno Temple, facing all new obstacles in their relationship. The Apple TV Plus comedy has signed off for now, and while it's been renewed for Season 3, it's gonna be a minute before the Diamond Dogs are back in session. Number 5. The Chair. The Chair, created by the actor Amanda Peet and the academic and screenwriter Annie Wyman, feels like it could have been a play Peet has written too. The Chair is an outstanding bite-sized comedy on Netflix starring Sandra Oh as the first female chair of an English department at a low-tier Ivy. The show's structure, from introduction to rise to complication to catastrophe, is pure Freytag, and its setting, the fictional Pembroke College, a frigid northeastern school that's supposedly a low-tier Ivy, is insular and wood-paneled. It's an academic satire set in the English department of a not-quite-Ivy university, and it's full of spiky jabs at the antique faculty members who refuse to retire, the absurd academic red tape, and the university's fast willingness to sacrifice education for financial support. It's also a portrait of the newly appointed department chair, Ji Yoon Kim, played by Sandra Oh, a single mother floundering and often failing to balance her family life with her professional responsibilities. Number 4. Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass is an American supernatural horror streaming television miniseries created and directed by Mike Flanagan and starring Zach Gilford, Kate Siegel, Hamish Linklater, Samantha Sloyan, Rahul Kohli, and Henry Thomas. The series is about a small isolated island community whose existing divisions are amplified by the return of a disgraced young man and the arrival of a charismatic priest. Midnight Mass is surely a story about religious fanaticism as it intersects with horror, but beneath this is the underlying theme of forgiveness. Mike Flanagan's Netflix series Midnight Mass depicts the intersection of horror and faith gone wrong, with the underlying theme discussing the human need for forgiveness. It was released on Netflix on September 24, 2021, and received positive reviews. Number 3. Maid. Maid is an American drama streaming television limited series inspired by Stephanie Land's memoir Maid, Hard Work, Low Pay, and a Mother's Will to Survive. Created by Molly Smith Metzler, that premiered on Netflix on October 1, 2021, being poor is incredibly stressful. A lot of films and TV shows have told and shown us that. But Maid, a new Netflix limited series inspired by the memoir by Stephanie Land, makes that pressure palpable during practically every minute spent watching it. Maid makes some creative choices that go a long way toward capturing the feelings that come with struggle. Scenes occasionally snap in and out of fantasy. It's one thing to depict what it's like to live in poverty, it's a whole other thing to make an entire audience feel the non-stop stress of being poor. That's what Maid, the Netflix limited series based on the memoir by Stephanie Land, accomplishes in engrossing, authentically detailed fashion. Number 2. Money Heist. Money Heist, Spanish La Casa de Papel, The House of Paper, is a Spanish heist crime drama television series created by Alex Pina. The series traces two long-prepared heists led by the Professor. A criminal mastermind who goes by the Professor has a plan to pull off the biggest heist in recorded history to print billions of euros in the Royal Mint of Spain. To help him carry out the ambitious plan, he recruits 8 people with certain abilities and who have nothing to lose. Their ambitious plan that involves entering the Royal Mint of Spain and escaping with 984 million euros. After taking 67 people hostage inside the mint, the team plans to remain inside for 11 days to print the money as they deal with elite police forces. In the events following the initial heist, the group's members are forced out of hiding and prepare for a second heist, this time on the Bank of Spain, as they again deal with hostages and police forces. Before we unveil our top pick, be sure to like our video, then hit the subscribe button to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 1. Squid Game. This South Korean thriller quickly became a global sensation and the buzziest new series of the fall, thanks in part to a clever, immediately accessible premise. The series revolves around a contest where 456 players in deep financial debt put their lives at risk to play a series of children's games for money. Numerous down-on-their-luck individuals are snatched off the streets, taken to an undisclosed location, and forced to participate in a series of childhood games. The winner will walk away with billions of won at the end of the competition, but most people will be losers, which is to say they'll be killed off during a round of red light, green light, or marbles. Squid Game was released worldwide on September 17, 2021 to critical acclaim and international attention. It's Netflix's most watched series to date, reaching the top viewed program in 94 countries. Thank you for watching. If you liked our video, then hit the subscribe button to never miss out on any of our videos. See you next time.